Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy Sean. I'm here with
Coach Lightwork, man. We know football. You know football. Let's just talk about it.
man. Let's talk about breaking news. The Jets part ways with their head coach. I didn't see it coming personally. Me personally, I feel like it's a wrong move. But what's your thoughts about it?
I think he was the scapegoat. Since
Mm-hmm.
he's the top guy, he's the head football coach. They looked at it, they say, we got the crowd complaining, we got our fans complaining.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look like they're in sync. Let's make a move. Let's make a change. And his head was on the chopping block. Why? Why? I don't know, because you got to think last year he didn't have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got hurt in the first game. You know what I'm saying? So they had to make do with whatever they had.
Mm-hmm.
Now this year, I mean, starting off 2-3 ain't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that bad. But firing him at this moment, like, just doesn't make sense. I think this was the Aaron Rodgers decision. I think Aaron wanted him gone.
Talking about Aaron Rodgers' decision. Remember, I forgot what episode was it when they won and I brought it up and he went to go hug and the head coach went to go hug Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers shoved him and looked at him. And we couldn't figure out if it was playing or Aaron Rodgers just being a dick. Aaron
That's what.
Rodgers is a dick.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, like, and I like some Aaron Rodgers, like, but he's a dick. To me, y'all invested too much for an old ass player. Y'all gave up too much for an old ass player. Since he been there, he got traded there what last year, the year before last year, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't play last year because he got hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. We won't count the season towards the head coach or whatever. But now the real question is was the head coach the problem or was Aaron Rodgers the problem?
I don't see it being. I don't. Here's the thing: when you look at his record, he was 20-36 with him as head coach.
Mm-hmm.
If you take the last 3 years, so just take the last 3 years he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He had Zach Wilson for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Wilson was bad for those 2. He was bad. You went out. You got Aaron. Aaron got hurt. Literally, the first time he gets tackled, he gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes back this year. They need to. I don't know what it was, but they need to come together. They look out of sorts. They don't look dominant as they should with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And they say, you know what? Let's just make a change. And he was the guy. He was the guy to get. He was the guy to get his head chopped off, man.
See. So here's my problem, right? Aaron Rodgers don't have the same motion that he used to have, right?
Right.
He's older. To me, if they don't win it. Like to me personally, if they don't win, he should retire. Personally, like you should know when to say win. I think they gave up on Zach Wilson too early. And even if you did give him up, cool. When the Jets was open and looking for a quarterback, I was like, okay, this might be where they go and they try to get a Russell Wilson over there because I think Russell Wilson would have fit the system. Or this is where you'll go and you probably look at people that got multiple quarterbacks. Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, who you trying to give up? Trying to give up. Like, we know the Lions ain't giving up Hendon Hooker unless you come with a good deal. We know I know they was on the market for Deshaun Watson. I don't. Aaron Rodgers is too needy of a person at the stage he had in his career. You want an Alec Lazard, you got him. You want an Odell, you end up getting hurt. Odell ended up going to Baltimore.
Right.
You wanted all these players. They accommodated you on all these players. You get hurt. Cool. Then they come back and try to accommodate you again. Y'all 2-3 technically should be 1-4, but hey,
Right.
whatever. Their head coach, when you give him a shitty ass team, and you be like, hey, so over the next 4 years, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to get this player, this player, this player. All right, cool. If when they come out with a press conference, they're like, yeah, the last couple of years we don't like how the team is going. It's the GM's fault. If anybody should have been going first, it should have been a GM because he the one who drafted Zach Wilson. He the one who traded for Aaron Rodgers' old ass. He the one who built all these different pieces. He did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Robert don't have the same amount of power as a Bill does, or as a fucking Andy Reid, or a,
That's a fact.
who else? Like a Mike Tomlin. When they come down to drafting their players,
Mm-hmm.
like that's my problem. Y'all trying to invest into a 50-year-old quarterback that got one leg in a damn grave and should be retiring. Then when y'all bring in a younger quarterback, now y'all scared to bring in a young quarterback because we all know this. Aaron Rodgers is not going to mentor another quarterback.
That's a fact. But you
That's why.
remember,
That's why he left Green Bay.
Brett Favre did that to him.
But two wrongs don't make it right. Just because somebody did to you, you don't have to be a dick either.
All right, but that's what it was. Brett
But
Favre did it to him. He did it to Jordan Love, and
but but difference is you choose to be a dick. Everybody and their mama know Brett Favre is a dick.
yeah.
You chose to be a dick just because. That's like, for example, right? If
Mm-hmm.
that say you're a trainer, right? But let's say someone that you wanted to train you growing up playing football said no, right? Are you gonna
Right.
turn that kid that come to you like, hey coach, look, I want you to train me. I want to be, this good lineman, whatever. I want you to teach me techniques and stuff. Like, are you gonna turn them down?
No, I'm not.
Like, just because someone did it to you, you don't have to repeat the cycle.
But you gotta understand. See, this is where, yeah, two wrongs don't make you right. Two wrongs don't make it right. But I think Shannon Sharp said it. He said, "What you despise the most is what you will become." That that's literally what he became. He became Brett Favre. Like, you got to think. Like, if you look at Brett Favre was a gunslinger, powerful arm, everything.
Yeah,
Same thing with Aaron Rodgers, powerful arm. I would say what he does better than Brett, ball placement. He does better. He has better job
yeah,
ball placement. But at the same time, they are the same exact person, except Brett um Brett in his prime years, like his prime years, he went to training camp. When Aaron Rodgers got to a certain point, I need time to myself and psychedelics and all this, bro. It's just bad, dog. Like I ain't front. I just blame Aaron. I blame Aaron, dog. I just blame Aaron.
I
And
feel. Me personally, if I'm the Jets, you already lost. First of all, you gave up too much to get them. Kudos to the Packers because they got away with a finesse. The Packers don't got to deal with the headache. They ain't got to deal with the privilegedness. If that makes sense, because Aaron Rodgers was really privileged in Green Bay. Green Bay did a lot for him.
mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is, what's the difference between the Jets and the Green Bay? Green Bay gave him everything he ever wanted and still couldn't get the job done.
I'm t- I,
And the year he got the Super Bowl, everybody was hurt, and he beat the Steelers. And not only did he beat the Steelers, he beat a banged up Steelers team. So he capitalized on when he's supposed to.
mm-hmm.
But even after that, we can't sit here and say, "Oh, the Packers ain't surrounding with nobody." He had weapons,
Yeah.
and and you can arguably say he had some of the top defenses too.
Yeah, that's when he had Clay Matthews, Raji. He had Charles Woodson. He had a squad
He
back there.
couldn't get the job done. Let me tell you why, because the league got better, players got better, everybody got better. But difference is, Aaron Rodgers is that bad man. Aaron Rodgers is gonna get. Aaron Rodgers is not clutch. Aaron
Not
Rodgers.
anymore.
Aaron Rodgers is a capitalizer. We're
He's
gonna,
not
we're gonna talk
clutch
about
anymore.
capitalizer. We're gonna talk about clutch, right? Patrick Mahomes
Mm-hmm.
is clutch. Josh Allen's a capitalizer. The difference between the two. One man you don't get a ball to with 2 minutes left, and one man you don't want in the damn red zone capitalizing.
Right even though we're kind of blaming Aaron Rodgers, here's something that we all, you know, um, we need to think about as well. When did ownership, or when did the GM or whoever, when did they get fed up? When
That,
were they fed up? Because it wasn't just this season. When were they fed up? And who? and who was in their ear, because this happens everywhere. The fans get to complaining, fans get to being restless. They want
It,
to
it,
win a championship now. They got Aaron Rodgers, they got the
it,
defense, they got the wide receiver in Wilson. Who jumped
it,
in that GM's ear or the owner's ear? Well, Woody Johnson's ear, and said, "Hey man, you need to fire. They need to make a
it was
need to make a change."
to me. It's either the fans or some of the top investors. Because you got to
I'm
think
with you.
about it. You got to think about it. If y'all losing games, that means tickets not really being sold. Jerseys not really being sold. They're not making really. They're not really making no money. I mean, they making money, but you get what I'm saying. Like they're not making money.
But would you think it's a money thing, or do you think it was just like people being ready to win?
But if you was ready to win, you would have started building this team 3 years ago when y'all brought Robert in. And then when you insert, if you want to go that route, you would start building this 3 years ago. You would never drafted a Zach Wilson. You would have drafted a fucking another receiver, which everybody thought they was gonna do, because everybody thought that they was gonna get Aaron Rodgers 3 years ago.
Yeah,
So if you started building these little key ports, then Aaron come, then you insert Aaron. Okay, cool. You get Alex Lazard too. All right, cool. The team is built. The team is ready. For 3 years, you didn't give Robert shit to work with.
you gave him a hell of a defense, but that was it.
But the defense can't score 45 points a game. The
Yeah,
defense can't score for you every time.
yeah, I give you that.
Granted, y'all good at drafting defensive players. Y'all good at drafting receivers, maybe running backs. Y'all are shitty at everything else.
I ain't mess with you.
Because like the defense got depleted. They hurt. Now you got an old ass Aaron Rodgers. Hey, go win me a game.
I mean, that's what we pay you for.
You I get that, but what I'm saying is you act like Garrett Wilson not even on the damn field.
I mean, all I see is him throwing it to Lazard. Like that's all I see,
And to
dog.
me personally, I bet any amount of money, and people can argue, y'all can comment down. I don't give a fuck. Garrett Wilson is a way better receiver than Alex Lazard. The only reason why
Yeah,
Alex Lazard is getting the praise he's getting because he's familiar with this quarterback because he was in Green Bay with this quarterback. The reason why he got the bag he got is because of Aaron Rodgers. If you
it
take
just
him and you put him on the Bills, is he gonna do the same work? If you take him, and you put him on the Patriots, is he gonna do the same work? We don't know because
no.
he been with the same fucking quarterback for what 3-4 years.
I don't. I forgot how many years they've been together, but nah, he's not gonna do anything anywhere else. My thing is this, man. It's sad that Robert had to lose his job, you know, because I don't believe it was his fault.
If,
I just don't believe it was his fault. He had the number one scoring defense in the 3 years he was there. Anything defensively, he was top categories. Offensively, they struggled.
mhm.
I mean, 2 years with Zach Wilson that he didn't develop it. He didn't develop into the franchise quarterback. You went out, you got Aaron Rodgers. He got hurt first time getting tackled
Mhm.
last year. Now this year he looks out of sorts. I don't think you blame the head coach. I think you figure out what's going on with the offense and work from there. But he was a sacrificial lamb, and now it is what it is,
Eh,
man.
eh, If I'm Robert, oh, I'm being petty. I'm calling my division rival A.
Oh no, mm-mm,
I'm being petty.
mm-mm.
What? Go be a
He did,
coordinator? A defensive coordinator?
yeah, but they got to let they're not reaching out to you right now.
No. I'm saying if the time come and a division rival call me and they a
Oh, he's talking about to
playoff
get
team,
back at
they
the Jets.
what?
Boy, you're a fool.
What? Big petty. What? Knock Aaron Rodgers' ankles off. What?
Let me see where he was before he was a
I thought
Jets head coach.
was he a college coach?
I'm about to see career. Let's see. Where was he at? Okay, hold on. He was a defensive coordinator in San Francisco.
Oh, you right, because they went to the Super Bowl and shit. And
Mm-hmm.
they end up losing to Patty.
Yeah, buddy.
If
So
you go back
yeah,
to
he.
San Fran,
Let me tell you something. he can make a lot of teams better with that San Fran defense that he had, like that scheme that he had for San Fran. So he got options. He can kind of pick and choose where you want to go.
Hey, Pittsburgh.
Oh my God! Let's move on to
Nah,
let's move
nah,
on
boy.
to the Saints and the Chiefs, man. Ain't no damn Pittsburgh. Ain't gonna always be Pittsburgh. God damn, boy.
I know,
Shit.
I know you ain't talking. I know for a fact you
Hey,
ain't
look,
talking.
brother. If you want to come to Denver, I gladly appreciate it.
Talk about Denver. Talking about Denver for a quick
Yeah,
second. Remember we was talking about the draft, right?
right.
Travis said he want to play for the Broncos.
We can't afford Travis,
You can afford Travis.
bro. Who do we give up to get in the top five?
I'm just saying. He said he want to play for.
If
He
we
said
don't,
he.
all right, look. If we don't tank, because
Mm-hmm.
we will have to lose
Every
the
game
rest
out.
of bro, we have to go 4-13, whatever. Like,
Hey Travis. Everybody like if you go to one team, who would you go to? He said the Broncos.
well, he loves Colorado, and I think for him, Colorado is a great fit, city wise, because he
Yeah,
loves being there. Like he loves being there, and then he's a very humble kid. He's not always out and about. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like he's not like that. Um,
And I think he used to the air pressure and shit. So
man, let me tell you what, bro. The fact that he can play both ways and breathe, like, is crazy work to me. But
if the Broncos somehow, some way lands him, and you
I'm
pair
getting
him
Travis
up on
Hunter.
defense with Patrick Surtain, or you pair him up on offense with Cam Sutton, hey,
I'm I'm getting a Travis Hunter jersey.
hey,
Well, for one, wherever he goes, I'm getting a jersey. I'm gonna get a
yeah,
jersey. I don't care
for sure.
wherever he goes.
So,
He's such a great kid.
so I do have a opportunity because I've been reaching out to certain people. Ain't going I can tell you off air, but just know that we will be going to the draft next year.
All right, bet him up. Where is the draft next year?
I thought it was I thought no, because it's not in Vegas because they just had it. They just had
Right.
it in. They just had it in Vegas, right?
Let me see. Let's see. 2025 draft, NFL draft.
Ain't it? Ain't it? No, because they already had it in Kansas City. Ain't it in Pittsburgh?
Location. Talking about location. I don't give a damn about the location.
But they ain't the draft in Pittsburgh.
No, man. The draft is in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
God damn it!
Oh, that's nasty work there, boy.
Mm.
It's in April too. Oh my gosh.
They probably gonna be
Damn,
still snowing and shit,
it might, man. Let me tell you something. Them northern states are different.
bro. I'm from the north.
Right. Bro, I remember it snowed in October once and it blew my mind. And at Kent, it blew my mind. I was like, oh hell no.
Kids probably have fun though.
And I was like, man, but it didn't stick. It just snowed. But it just blew my mind. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, so I mean, Travis ain't where he want to play. Do I think he'll end up there? Probably not. Depends on how y'all season turn out. If he do land there, hey, he's spoken into existence. That just shows us that the Shador Travis duo ain't gonna happen in the NFL because you already got Bo. You're not about to go out and get Shador. Um,
Right. Um, if he wants to come to Denver, man, I know we'll make a way. We'll figure it out. Find a way to get him there. Um, because he's that great of a player. And then
him
he's
and
gonna be a fan favorite.
him
He's
and
gonna
Pat on defense, then him and Cam on off. Ooh,
bruh. I mean, I think,
you'll make packages for him.
yeah, I see him playing mainly defense.
You
Um,
think he entered the draft as a DB?
I think he enters as an athlete, but he will work like when they do like the combine,
Mm-hmm.
he will do both receiver drills and DB drills.
So if you're
I
the
believe he'll do
Broncos,
both.
but if you're the Broncos, like where do you start him at? Do you start him at?
DB.
But what do you think he better at?
See, here's the thing.
Because
I
he's
believe
really good
I
at
believe
both.
I believe he's great at both, but I believe he's a better DB
Mm-hmm.
because here's the thing. When you look at it, right,
Mm-hmm.
college football is wide open. It's very wide open. And people don't
Real.
really understand like the spacing of college football. he's running around not really being touched.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get to the NFL and they're going to press him. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like he will have to work with one of them, wide receiver coaches, Route God, and all of them. Shout out to Route God.
But I say he working with T.O.
Yeah, but look at the size of T.O.
Yeah,
and then look at the size of Travis.
you right. You
Like
right.
T.O. was a big, powerful dude. Like, I mean, even though he could get off the line and finesse you, dog, he is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Travis gets, a little bit more muscle, then yeah, I mean, try him at wide receiver or whatever, do packages or whatever. But right now, I believe he's more valuable at DB than wide receiver. Not
Do
saying
you,
he can't play both, but
mm,
it's
do you
just the
think Travis
value of him.
be that corner that resets the DB's money cap?
If he comes in and he's like a Pat Surtain or a Sauce or somebody like that, but he gonna break the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, because the fact is, right now, he doesn't go out. Like you got to think about the guys that's getting these big money deals, and they don't do nothing. They hang out with them, their wives and kids, and bro, he gonna break the bank.
Yeah.
He gonna break that motherfucker.
Talk about breaking banks.
Right.
Let's talk about tampering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shador was at the Las Vegas Aces women's game three playoff game, and also was the Raiders owner.
Right.
Uh, After the game, Shador took some pictures with Asia Wilson, the owner, and some other celebrities that was courtside and some fans. And the owner told Shador, he was like, "This might be your home next year." Would this count as tampering because you're not allowed to like really say shit to him?
No, no. I don't think this is tampering. I think he's kind of putting him on notice. Like,
Mm-hmm.
brother, you keep playing the way you're playing, and if we're there, because I think the Raiders are
They
tanking.
they
I
can't
do believe they're
they
tanking.
tampering. They tampering.
I don't believe it's tampering because here's the
No, no,
thing.
no, not tampering. I mean tanking. My
Yeah,
bad, my bad, my bad.
I believe they're tanking. So I'm looking at it like, is he if he's straight up with Shador, then it is what it is.
Yeah,
And then you got to think Prime is gonna love Shador in Las Vegas. I mean, and then like he's gonna be a fan favorite. You know how Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders are, man.
yeah.
Like they some flashy dudes. They're gonna put some speed around them. You know what I'm saying? Dog.
Because I was sitting here and I was watching it. Because at first I was thinking, like, damn, is this kind of like tampering? Because we seen people get fined for tampering for a little less shit than that.
Yeah.
And I was like, is they gonna fine them? Because to me, I don't think it's tampering, but it's the NFL. We seen people get fined for less shit than that, and they call it tampering.
I think if they're not in the NFL setting, I believe it's not since it's not an NFL setting, it
Okay.
won't be looked at as tampering. But I think Shador ends up with Oakland, with Las Vegas. I think he ends
Yeah.
up with Las Vegas, and they do their damnness to get the best of the best around Shador to compete against Pat, to compete against Bo, Herbert. You know,
I do think I
I
do
see
think
it.
I do think when Shador get drafted, I think they're gonna ask him who he wants, especially if they go out and get receivers. They'll get another receiver to pair with Jacoby Myers, and he's gonna have he gonna have a Brock Bowers. So
See,
so they probably gonna ask him like, hey, what receiver you want? So he might go out and get his guy Jimmy Horn Jr., especially if Travis not on the board.
think about it. He gets a Wester, he gets Jimmy, he gets a um.
I don't think Webster gonna be there though. I don't think he's gonna be there.
I don't know, man. Let me see.
If you it's gonna be kind of hard. It's gonna be kind of like Jimmy gonna be there, Shep gonna be there, but I don't think Webster gonna be there. Webster gonna be a first round, early second round pick
Man, look, you could.
because they got some draft picks for this year. They got all their picks in,
Dog,
and then you
I'm
think
gonna
about
be
the cash
honest.
when they trade Devontae.
Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. Shep gone, Travis gone, Horn gone, and Wester gone. They're all gone.
Yeah,
But dog, the backups though, that's just crazy.
Marion Miller,
Isaiah Hodge, Harge,
their receiver room deep.
dog is deep, dog. They know what they're doing, man. But yeah, I think they go out and get a Jimmy. I think they get somebody he's comfortable with,
Yeah,
and and I think this is going to be his home for the next, 8 to 10 years.
I do think if they go and get Shador, and like I said, I'm always talking to my friends that we always talk in sports with. They already got their running back.
Yeah.
They go out and get Shador. I think before they go out and get a receiver, 'cause I think there's gonna be a lot of receivers still on the board. Because I think no matter where you go, Jimmy Horn will be on the board.
Okay.
Because I think Jimmy Horn is like wildly underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I think they go out and get. I don't know if he's going to be there. It depends on how the season goes. I think they go out and get another edge rusher. Then I
Well,
think they go back. I think they fly back and forth with it because they got every drive. They got every pick this year. And then
well,
you go out and you trade Devontae. Then you bring back a second, third round pick.
they still got I believe his name is Wilson. I believe his name is Wilson.
They do.
Um,
Look, oh, he's hurt, ain't he?
yeah, he hurt.
Okay,
So
that's why I'm sitting here trying to pair people with Max
yeah,
Crosby.
like Crosby and Wilson. You got Crosby, Wilson. I mean, if they go get a DT, I mean, cool.
I probably say a corner
Maybe a corner.
or
I
or
don't see. I don't know the back end. I'll
or
have to look at
or
the.
or an offensive or I said offense or a fucking outside linebacker.
Yeah, I need to look at their depth chart. But yeah,
But but I
DT, something
think
like that. Yeah.
but I do think if you get Shador, surround him with as much explosive guys as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Wilson down, I mean, because with Wilson and Crosby, it's like the West Coast version of Alex Highsmith and T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
So if Wilson can stay healthy and he come back healthy, to me personally, hey Wilson, take the year off, work on your body, get healthy, come back next year. That's me. That's just me.
Is he out for the season?
But no, I'm saying if I'm tanking, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because because the chances of him coming back and let's say he come back and he tears something even more, or season ending injury. I'd rather if I'm gonna tank, hey Crosby, we about to make sure you take an injury. You out too. Like y'all still gonna get paid, dog. But we just trying to get the best of the best here. And
Yeah,
I do think
he had a knee sprain.
I ooh, those are not nice. Um,
It's not, bro.
I do think the Raiders do tank, and I also think the Raiders actually surprised everybody and get the number one pick this year. Because I don't think the Jags gonna stay as they are, and I think the Panthers are gonna win a few more games than the Raiders would.
Who boy, it's going. You know, just gotta see.
Because once Travis said he want to go to Denver, now everybody like I see all these different content creators talking about. So if you Detroit, do you tank now because Travis said he want to come here? I was like, I mean, y'all got assets, but different. You trying to build? I want to trade my draft picks.
Right.
But I mean, if he's there, he's there. I mean, if y'all get him, y'all get him. But I wouldn't. If y'all got a chance and someone be like, "Hey, give me a second, I'll give you my first, or give me your next year first, like give me your next year first and this year second, I'll give you my first. I would do it.
Right.
But if someone won't give me two firsts and a third, and we get dog, you can kiss my ass.
But yeah, man, we gonna see, man. We gonna see what's gonna happen. Um, with this upcoming draft, they got a lot of superstars in this draft. Man, this probably could be one of them drafts like I want to
It's
say
gonna be a lot.
like the 1983 draft, or
It's a lot of gems.
it's a lot of gems, but it could be a lot of bust. It could be a lot of bust.
But I think this. All right, so last year draft was the draft of linemen. It was a lot of linemen going, a lot of O line, D line,
Mhm.
edge rushes left. A lot of it was last year basically outside of O lineman. Last year draft to me was a draft of defense. It was a lot of defense getting drafted. I think this year they're gonna label it the draft of sleeper picks because I think it's more sleeper picks than it is. like gems. And the only reason I say it's more sleeper picks because you got to think about it. We don't watch every game.
Right.
A lot of games don't get talked about. People that get drafted, you like, damn, I didn't know they put these numbers. They don't get the exposure.
Right.
So when you talk about steals, let's talk about steals. Let's talk about some of the top steals in the draft. Travis Kelsey to the Chiefs, steal. The fact that any team that do a trade with the Bills, don't get an All Star. Look, just put it like that, because apparently they don't know how to they don't know how to scout correctly. They gave up Patrick Mahomes. They gave up a lot of people.
Right. Like I said, man, like those gems, like the Chiefs got, the gems got that people get. Nobody knows what they're capable of. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, even though people, like, you got these experts, that's out there, they'd be like, he was going to be a top draft pick. Like, they probably one out of 1,000 people, and they
Yeah.
make that what you call it,
So and
that they give that evaluation of that player, like Pat Mahomes. Like, nobody thought Pat Mahomes would be Pat Mahomes.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But when the Chiefs moved up to get him, we're kind of puzzled. Like,
was
what?
that the same year Johnny Manziel?
I don't think so. Was it? Hold on. Yeah, but no, it was Baker. No, Pat played against Baker,
Okay,
I
okay,
believe. Yeah, Pat played against Baker. But you know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like, nobody put that together. Nobody was sitting there like, oh, yeah, Pat could look like he can dominate the NFL.
So so for me, when it comes down to my drafts, that shit's funny at all because it's a big ass guessing game.
Right.
I do not give a rat's ass about rankings. We seen number one pick bust out. We seen the whole first round of players in a sense bust out, be bust or not be as good as second, third, fourth round players. We
Right.
seen undrafted players be better than first round players.
Mm-hmm.
Rankings to me don't mean shit. My whole thing is when you get the opportunity, are you gonna seize the moment or are you gonna freeze up? Are you gonna sit there and take it and ride with it, or are you gonna take it but fuck up? You got some of these players that's really, really good, but took the moment and fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of good players that fucked their career up. Henry Ruggs would have been a phenomenal receiver, fucked his career up.
Yeah.
It's a it's some players that didn't even get a chance. Like I think Braxton Miller would have been a phenomenal receiver.
Yeah.
Didn't get a
But
chance.
see, but here's the thing, man. When you have injuries, and when you're not, like, he was a hell of an athlete. Let's get it say that, he was a hell of an athlete. But at the same time, you're not going to get the same opportunities as a guy that played receiver the entire time he was in college.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like people like Julian Edelman went to the right situation,
yeah,
going to the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And then that was like, if you find out, like, if you look at the interviews, that was by luck. You know what I'm saying? That was by luck. So you just gotta, it's just opportunity, man. It's placement, it's all those things, man. It just is what it is, yo.
talking about placement. Let's talk about how Pat Mahomes had the ball placed and all over the field last night. Um, he had Juju looking like the number one receiver. You did win the game of the Monday night game matchup because you picked the Chiefs. I picked the Saints. I thought it was gonna be a Chris Olave game. Um, you could tell that Derek Carr was force feeding Rashid. Um,
Mm,
Alvin Kamara, he got off but didn't get off. If that makes sense, like he did him, but he didn't do enough.
right.
Um, the Chiefs banged up, depleted, and basically blowing teams out.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine what happened. They fully healthy.
It's yeah. Who you talking about? The Chiefs or the Saints?
The Chiefs.
Dog. The Chiefs went out there. Let me tell you some names that you probably haven't even heard of in a long time. Kareem Hunt,
Yeah,
Juju. Like, Juju's game. Juju this game reminded me of Juju of old when he was with Pittsburgh and he was with AB and he was the number 2 option. And he was cooking. That's this is that Juju.
Yeah.
The first thing people said was like he got to do a TikTok dance. But what I'm saying is this: Andy Reid is what is like a Bill Belichick for offense. He brings these guys in that nobody wants because you got to think Juju was cut by the Patriots.
Yeah.
They didn't want him no more. He goes to Kansas City and he has a game like this.
Yeah, he go back to Kansas City, a team that he won the Super Bowl with.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you remember him in the Super Bowl? He played well. He played very good. But what I'm saying is, Andy Reid is the Bill Belichick of offense because Bill used to do it with defensive players, guys that people thought wasn't good anymore and lost a step, and then all of a sudden they go to the Patriots and now they all pro, all Pro Bowl and all this, that, and the third. They leave the Patriots and get a big contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Bill sets people up. But yeah, man, you got Pat Mahomes, 28 of 39, 331. He did though one INT to Big Man. You know Big Man can hit a backflip.
Yeah.
Big Man can hit a backflip, but
hey, he was rumbling,
Worthy,
boy.
Worthy, Hardman, Kelsey. I mean these guys are running
I
all over
forgot
the
they
place.
had McCole Hardman.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I think Hardman mainly does the punt returns, if I'm not mistaken.
Unless it's the Super Bowl, then he make the clutch plays.
Right. So it's
hey,
crazy.
hey, they don't want to play him.
Yeah.
Like one, it was to me it was a good game last night. Personally, I like watching that as far as like seeing Juju, Juju of old get open, get loose. If you are an original Chiefs fan, seeing Kareem Hunt in a Chiefs jersey bring you happiness.
Yeah.
Because technically he should never even left the Chiefs.
Yeah, but after that incident though.
No. I get why, but I'm just saying, but like if Kareem would have had 2 rings, 3 rings, Patrick Mahomes got what, 2 rings, 3 rings?
I believe Kareem got one, right?
Kareem don't got none.
He didn't get one with the first group?
No.
Damn.
They won a year later.
Oh yeah.
They won a year later.
So they lost to the Patriots that year.
Yeah.
Damn. I had to look that up.
Yeah, Kareem don't got a ring. He should have 3 of them, if you ask me. Because I think, because Pat Mahomes don't got 3.
That's crazy.
Because they went back to back, and then they won against the 49ers their first ring. Kareem should have 3, at least 2.
He should have 3.
Yeah,
he should at least have 2. Let me say that.
That goes to show
2.
you. That goes to show you realistically to keep your hands to yourself.
He shouldn't have kicked old girl. Like,
yeah.
It just looked bad.
But if you, like I said, man, if you're an original Chiefs fan, that brought some tears or that brought some happiness to you to see Kareem Hunt back. And not only he's producing, it's not like he got 10 carries and he got 10 yards. He was literally,
bro. He was cooking.
Yeah,
he was cooking, man. Like,
he
was prepared for the moment.
I wonder who's gonna be the team to break the 5-0 record with the Chiefs. And I wonder who's gonna be the team to break the undefeated record with the Vikings, because I think they're the only 2 undefeated teams left.
I got the Chiefs losing before the Vikings. Let's check out their schedules real quick, and then we can give it a good look. Okay, that's week 6. Okay, Chiefs schedule. All right, so here are the Chiefs. All right, so they got a bye week. So this is the Chiefs' next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5.
Mm-hmm.
40 at 49ers, at Raiders, versus Bucks, versus Broncos, at Bills.
You said after the bye, they got the 49ers.
So after the bye week is at 49ers.
They losing that one.
Okay. I was about to say that same thing. I was about to say that same thing.
Yeah.
I believe I don't believe the 49ers are gonna stink this long. Like they're gonna have to get it together.
Yeah.
And then the Vikings, they got they're in a bye week too. So they got the Detroit. So look, right. They got the
They,
Detroit Lions,
they
the
lose that.
Rams, the Colts, the Jags, and the Titans.
They
They
they, they
they,
lose to the Lions.
they lose the same week. They lose the same week.
I swear they
Yeah.
lose the same week. I swear this about to be the most funniest
No,
podcast
if they
episode.
lose the same week, bro,
Because
that's gonna be funny.
one is going to fucking San Fran, one going to Detroit. So it's like,
No, Detroit goes to
but
Minnesota.
Detroit did like I said yesterday, Detroit is probably the most underrated team that literally can get anybody, and nobody's talking about them. And like you said yesterday, it's because people not used to it.
Right.
Difference between the teams that the Vikings been playing and the Lions. The Lions actually got a defense. They actually got a fucking secondary. So,
Uh-huh.
but Lions also got an offense.
Yeah.
So with Gibbs, Amar St. Brown, Reynolds, um, it's somebody else, and his name not clicking. But they
Um.
have they have the team to beat them. I do think both teams get got after their bye week.
Okay. So yeah, we both agree that they lose after the bye.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then as far as the Chiefs, the only other team that I think need to get them outside of the 49ers is the Bills. Josh Allen need to win against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So they're the only two teams that I think can beat them. I think the Chiefs do lose maybe 3 games this year, and that's a strong maybe. But I got them losing two, which is 49ers and the Bills.
Okay. All right. We shall see, man. We're gonna see about that. We're
Let
gonna
them
see
both
about
lose after the bye week.
No, that's gonna be funny as I don't know what, man.
So I seen this. So I seen this comment, and they said, "Will Derrick Henry still be producing the way he's producing right now without Lamar?"
Say that again.
I was watching Cam Newton's podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and the question was, "Would Derrick Henry still be Derrick Henry the season he having right now without Lamar Jackson?"
Yes.
Peggy said the same thing. Peggy's like, "I think so."
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
Like we have to give credit to the Baltimore's offensive line. Like they're doing a hell of a job in the run
yeah,
game. But that's what they're built for is the
yeah.
run game.
If y'all ever go back to the Baltimore Ravens draft, right? And you see them draft linemen, they never draft a lineman that's under 360.
Nah, they get movers. Like they get movers.
Well,
Nah, and that's just the way it is.
they get what they call the damn. Hey, be damn the moving motherfuckers. Listen,
Right.
they get hey Baltimore know what they're doing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like Baltimore drafts well. They like I don't remember them ever really getting a bus or anything like that. Like,
No, I don't think they ever. I don't think recent times. I don't think they ever had one.
right. So
I
come
think I
on.
think it's more so them trying to click everything together. But I don't think they ever had a buzz.
Come on, man.
And if they did, he ran straight under the fucking radar.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta think about they went from Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs to even though he was the Steelers, they went from Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs to Patrick Queen, Cal Hamilton, Raekwon Smith. It's somebody else on that damn defense. Now I'm forgetting he had edge rusher.
They got
Him, yes,
Aju.
yeah. So
I forgot how to say his name.
then offense, to me, their offense to me is a little bit better than their Super Bowl winning offense that they won a Super Bowl with. As far as the dynamic goes, receiving core, fuck no. As far as running, yes, Because if you pair Ray Rice with Derrick Henry, I'm probably taking Derrick Henry. Ray Rice wasn't no scrub, but I'm taking Derrick Henry.
I'm just saying, brother. Like,
Now Joe Flacco and Lamar might be a debate.
I mean, it's depending on what Joe Flacco you get. Even though we made,
I'm talking about the Super Bowl run. Joe Flacco when they won the Super Bowl. Joe Flacco.
oh yeah, that's a hell of a Joe Flacco there. That playoff run was crazy.
Yeah, because it's not the fact that they beat everybody's ass. It's not like they beat the brakes off of everyone.
Right.
And the fact that they had Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Michael Orr, I think Revis was still there. Not Revis. Was it Revis? No, Air Reed. My bad. They still had Air, like dog that defense for almost 10 years. And that's now let's talk about power defense, right? That defense was in the AFC North. That Pittsburgh Steelers defense with Paul Malu, James Harrison, Ike Taylor, Ryan Clark, Ryan Shazier, all them motherfuckers was in the AFC North. The Bengals had a good defense. The Browns not so much. But the AFC North defense at that point in time for 10 straight years, I don't think nobody wanted to play the AFC North. I think when they discussed, they're like, yeah, we're gonna skip them. Let's go to the NFC North. For that goes like that. Like, can't nobody sit here and debate with me that the AFC North for that 10-year period didn't have the most scariest defenses to go against. Because imagine going against Baltimore and you turn around and got to play the Steelers.
Right.
You went and get your ass hit by Ray Lewis, get around and get chased down by Paul Malu.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm just telling you, bro.
And Paul Malu to me was the Hawaiian Flash because he on one side of the field. Next thing you know, he hit somebody on the other side of the field. Like,
I'm telling you, bro.
Like that, but like everybody wants to this division. But if you go off a lineage, the AFC is better, right? If you go off if you go off Super Bowl wins, AFC North got that. I say AFC North. The AFC got more Super Bowl wins. If you want to go off the best defense of all time, it'd probably be if you pair the AFC versus the NFC, AFC is winning.
Right.
I don't. Because the NFC, if you think about their defense, you could think about the 49ers in recent years. You can think about the Rams in recent years. You can think about, and I know I'm slipping on somebody's defense, and it's not clicking. The Packers defense, their Super Bowl run defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's another team I'm sleeping on. The Giants Super Bowl run defense. When they beat Tom Brady.
Hey, defense wins championships, man.
Think about it. Who won Super Bowl last year? The Chiefs, right?
Chiefs, what?
Their run started from what their defense started to fucking click.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think if you talking about defense player of the year, someone to me that don't get no credit. And I think to me, if you remove him off the Chiefs, it's totally different. Chris Jones do not get enough credit as he need to be.
I mean, he's dominant, dude.
If you move him off the Chiefs, is the Chiefs defense still dominant?
No.
So if you talk about this player of the year, all right, cool. TJ Watt got it. I don't know why Myles Garrett got it last year, but that's another story for another day. Why Chris Jones don't got a defense player of the year?
Well, Chris Jones won't. Here's the thing: edge rushers will always have the upper hand because they're usually not facing double teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're usually not facing double teams, so they're going to 1-on-1. If I have to pick Myles Garrett versus offensive tackle, I'm gonna pick Myles Garrett.
But the debate that I had seen on Nightcap, and I'm gonna send you the link, was the defensive player of the year is the best defensive player in general, right? Minus if you don't count double team, just the best. If you take them off the team, will that defense still be good, right?
Right.
TJ Watt, take him off. We seen what happened. TJ Watt don't play. And we
Right.
also seen if Alex Highsmith don't play, you need both of them.
Right.
If you take Chris Jones off the Chiefs, what is the Chiefs defense?
Not that good.
But if you take Myles Garrett off the Browns defense, they still not
Not
that
that
good.
good.
So
I'm just saying, man, like these players matter.
like Myles Garrett not making a difference this year because they still ass.
Yeah, but last year you got to think. Look at the run he had.
But
Like,
last year, if you pull up the stats from last year, if we talk statistical last year, tell me which category he was better than TJ in.
no. I'm not saying he's better than TJ.
No,
What
no,
I'm
no.
saying,
I'm talking about as far as him winning the award.
I mean, the award is matter of opinion. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't get into the accolades argument
Mm-hmm.
because we've seen players not win MVP and had a great season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we've seen that. Um, when it comes to Myles Garrett versus TJ Watt or whatever, I'm I look at it like this: is Myles Garrett better than TJ? No, no. He's not better than TJ. But is TJ better than Myles Garrett? No. They're
Yeah.
they're on that elite level
Mm-hmm.
of pass rush. Like when you think about elite pass rushers, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Crosby, um, who else?
Uh, I'm about to say Tim Talbot. I mean Thibodeau from the Giants.
Uh
If I have Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, Burns, like these guys are up there. They're
Yeah.
the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? So I don't sit there and say, oh, he's better than him, and no, I don't do all that, man.
But so when it comes down to and you talking about this play of the year, and we know D tackles get no love. If you want to be transparent,
Right.
do you think they should have a different award for D tackles? Because it's a lot of D tackles that get more stops or better plays than these edge rushers that get no love when it comes down to voting. So do you think they should show love to the D tackles?
Um,
Like a
here's
Chris Jones, like a Cam Hayward, like a from Washington, the D tackle from Washington, Sweat.
here's what I say. If we're thinking about giving everybody an award, right? So let's say we give every position a group an award.
Mm-hmm.
Then the way I look at it, treat it like college.
Mm-hmm.
Treat it like college. Not saying that they need to get a trophy or anything like that. Maybe, throw an extra incentive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, a bonus or whatever. For being the best running back, D tackle, best linebacker,
Yeah.
inside and outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's up to the teams and everything that's up to the NFL. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because I know I get into a debate with my friend a lot because he a Browns fan,
Mm-hmm.
and he said in the last 5 years, Myles Garrett been the best defensive player. I like, what football are you watching? I said
I don't.
in the last 5 years, it's Aaron Donald or
Aaron,
TJ.
I believe people like Aaron, Crosby, they're scary human beings
Yeah,
because they're so good. Miles, I put Miles in there. I put TJ in there. They're scary individuals on that
yeah.
edge, man. They're
but
terrifying.
but see, the debate was for you to say he's the number one ranked defensive player in the last 5 years. My argument was you keep forgetting about Aaron Donald. You keep
I,
forgetting about all these different players. But that's your opinion though. You're a Browns fan. You biased. I'm biased to my Steelers, but I'm not oblivious to them either.
give me 1 second, bro. Love you, girl. But yeah, man. I think when it comes to defensive players, I think you put them in tiers.
Yeah.
I think because how can you say Ray Lewis is a better defensive player than a Warren Sapp? How do you say Ed Reed is a better defensive player than I'm just throwing out names like Charles Woodson?
Hmm.
Like, how do you say that? I think you have to group them in tiers,
Yeah.
because like, and I was watching Nightcap last night, and they was like, there's a big drop off between cornerback one and cornerback two. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? When they were talking about Juju, and I just kept thinking about that. I'm like, when you look at these amazing players, there's only a few. There's only a few at these positions. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you probably named the top three safeties, top three corners, top. You know what I'm saying? And they're all number one corners. They're all number one safeties. So I think you got to group them. I think you got to group them together, put them in a tier, and then go to the next tier. So
I think the biggest what if moment is what if Sean Taylor never died?
I say this, and people say it too. If Sean Taylor never died, he would probably be the greatest DB ever. The greatest DB ever.
I
For
said
him,
I told people I said as much as I love Prime, Sean Taylor was a different dog. He
but see, then again, you got somebody at safety compared to somebody at corner.
Prime played corner, right?
Yeah, prime play corner. So
Oh,
my thing is, how do you compare the two? You got one that can come into the box, the other one is not in the box.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. So
No, I know, man. We can talk defensive debates, offensive debates, players, man.
right.
It's a lot of great players that came in and out the NFL. It's gonna be a lot of great players going into the NFL for these coming years, man. Um, some gonna surprise us, some gonna see coming. Um, I know there's a lot of players that stars now we didn't see coming, and I know there's a lot of people that stars now we like, yeah, it was bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, man. Overall, you know, we do got a full week ahead of us. With Thursday night game. Who's the matchup for this coming up Thursday?
Bro, we got hold on, wait a minute now. We might be skipping over a little bit, but I mean, I know they ain't big games, but we got college football Tuesday and Wednesday.
Who's playing?
Let me see. Well, for college, it's tonight. It's Florida International versus Liberty, which Liberty gonna probably blow them out, and then the next day is Jacksonville State versus New Mexico State. Not big games, but and then you got Thursday night Coastal Carolina versus James Madison, Middle Tennessee State versus Louisiana Tech, UTEP versus West Kentucky. Friday, you got Northwestern versus Maryland. You got UNLV versus Utah State. You got Utah versus Arizona State. And then, we jump into Saturday. But, dog, that's
Yeah.
a lot of football. That's a lot of football.
Who's the Thursday night game for the NFL?
Let's see. Let's see. Thursday night, 49ers versus Seahawks.
Mm.
Woo! They in Seattle.
Yeah, I'm not making a prediction right now. Uh, that
We'll make a prediction on
Thursday.
Thursday. We'll do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little tricky at the
Yeah,
moment.
I gotta see who's on the injury report and all that.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
But man, we thank everybody for watching, tuning in, subscribing, like, follow, share, subscribe, man. Share it to your family, your friends, your nieces, your nephews, your neighbors. Share the guy himself. We need everybody to watch us. Click the notification button if you haven't, so you know when we post, so you can watch our vids. If you're new, welcome to the family, man. Go watch our old videos. Come back, comment your favorite team, your favorite player. If you don't have a favorite team, if we have not broke down your favorite team, or we haven't analyzed your favorite player, please comment down below. We will do as such. Make sure you
Mm-hmm.
follow our TikTok, which is AGD, or follow our Instagram. But mainly subscribe and comment, and we will get. Trust me, we will get to. We will read it. We will break it down, and that's a guarantee. Coach, anything you want to say to the peoples?
Hey man, I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Thank y'all for supporting. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow, what I'm saying, follow Game Day, follow or Game Day on all platforms as well, man. Appreciate the love and support. And To all my people in Florida, all my Floridians, please be safe, man. Hurricane Milton is on the way to y'all. Please be safe. Take care of one another. If you have to leave, leave. Get up out of there, man. Your life is more important than your property. Material things is more important, man. So get up out of there if you have to, man. Just stay safe. And I love y'all.
And I would say this too. I seen on TikTok is multiple videos popping up with people putting I think it's called shields on their windows.
Man, they putting shields, they putting
I,
boarding
I
them
would
things
I,
up.
would- I would I would say this. And this goes more towards like the older people, right?
Hmm.
I a lot of y'all older people got the mindset of if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I want y'all to sit here and think about how y'all grandkids and y'all kids would feel. No, but if we're gonna lose y'all, we rather lose y'all in y'all sleep than to a weather. Like realistically, I rather lose a family member in their sleep knowing it's natural than losing
Right.
them because they want to be stubborn and don't want and get flooded out and die, drowning in a sense.
Hmm. I agree.
Florida is also known for this one lake that got crocodiles and bull sharks in it. It's a category 5 up to 12 feet, which
Hmm.
means y'all gonna endure probably some sharks or alligators, crocodiles, whatever the case may be. Some people I seen on TikTok they say they're not evacuating. Some people are literally stuck on the actual highway because it's like the traffic of it, and we hope they get off the highway because the way the highway is like covered by water, so they might be underwater.
Right.
Man, here, man, we pray and hope none of y'all get hurt, man. Me and my family, we are gonna be once all this is over, we are gonna be donating money, water, food, supplies. We are going to be headed down there to give back. So man, I hope don't let stubbornness rob your family.
Facts.
And
Facts.
if you believe it's your time to go, I say take pictures, hug them because you might not see them again.
Right.
And if you want to be 100% transparent, they telling people to mark their bodies before you can get discovered.
It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world, but you know,
Yeah.
it's weather. It ain't like it's people killing people. It's weather. So if you're able to get up out of there, man. If you're not, hunker down. Stay safe, man. That's all I can say. Just stay safe.
If you got neighbors, they got um, houses on big part of the land, or I don't care if you don't know them, man. Go somewhere and be safe. If you know for a fact your house is not 6, 7, 8 feet tall, go somewhere higher up. I don't care. I know they said it's no gas. They said that they want y'all to take out cash.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
just be safe, dog. We wish every last one of y'all the best, man. We hope it won't be no casualties, and it's all love from us. Have a
yeah,
have
man.
a have a great one. Peace.
Peace.